Folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation. 74 million.
A call has been made, and Joe Biden will become the 46th president of the United States. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 9. I'm Joe Morano. New calls show that Joe Biden will gain 37 more electoral votes from Nevada, Arizona, and Pennsylvania, putting him well over the 270 needed to win the presidency. So in an election that has seen more votes than ever before, Biden becomes the president-elect. President Donald Trump is not accepting these results as final, though, claiming illegal votes were cast and cost him the victory. In a statement released today, the Trump campaign said it's going to begin investigating voter fraud on Monday and will pursue lawsuits against this outcome in several different states. Tonight, the president-elect addressed the nation, thanking the over 75 million people that cast ballots for him. His speech focused on attempting to fight the coronavirus while also working to try and make America more united than it's been. And with tonight's news, we want to bring in our political analyst, Dr. Brian Calfano, for a breakdown of this. Now, Brian, in his speech that he gave earlier this evening, Joe Biden put an emphasis on working together with Republicans in Congress and throughout the country. What are the first steps he goes in about doing that?
The thing is, I think the president-elect has to do more than talk. It's nice to give a few speeches and talk about unity, but we've heard that from George W. Bush 20 years ago, and we heard that from Barack Obama 12 years ago, and they both ended up governing pretty far to the right or the left, respectively. They didn't really do what they said they were going to do in terms of uniting the country. I think there's a good bet to be had that Biden, who has spent a lot of time in the U.S. Senate and has a lot of good relationships there among Democrats and Republicans, can actually make this work in terms of unifying the country. But it's going to be more than words. It has to actually be policy positions. It has to be what the administration is going to tackle in terms of top policy priorities over the first 100 days and over the first couple of years. And I think if there's enough there to appease Republican interests, and if he can in some way, assuming the Republicans hold the majority in the Senate, get Mitch McConnell and the others to go along with some things, then I think you're talking in terms of unifying the country. But a bunch of speeches about bringing people together, and if that's all you get are a bunch of speeches and a bunch of terms, that's really not going to get things accomplished. We're just too far down the road in terms of being so polarized these days.